Today I'm going to show you 5 YouTube automation channels that you can start today fully with AI and can start making money with before the end of this year. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I have this full guide in front of me and I'm going to walk you through it today. So this is actually also a blog that is fully up on my blog website newsletter, but I'm gonna actually show you the channels in this video. So it's gonna be the same information, but I'm gonna cover the actual channels in here too. So I'm gonna first talk a little bit about how AI impacts YouTube automation and the future of it, how me and my students are using this. So what our results have been, so that you, if you don't know me, can understand what we've been doing with the Faceless YouTube channels with AI. And then I'm gonna walk you through 5 types of channels that you can start, and also the tools that we use to make these channels for nearly free and without freelancers we're gonna hire, all right? So I'm gonna cover everything with you. I'm gonna cover the channels themselves and walk you through it. So this is gonna be a full AI YouTube automation guides, and it's gonna show you examples of channels that you can start with right now after watching this video, because they even provide the tools on how to get started with making these videos. And I've had students from 16 years old all the way to 60 years old doing this. So this is available and possible for anyone as long as you're willing to learn and listen and just get started with it. So yeah, how can you get filthy rich with 5 simple AI faceless YouTube automation channels? So first of all, the future of faceless YouTube. So the past few years, what you would do with faceless YouTube is hire freelancers to make videos for you. You would get a script writer, a voice actor, a video editor, a thumbnail artist. You would come up with the idea by doing niche research, and then you would pay them to make your video, or you would have to do all this work yourself if you don't have the money to outsource this, right? But of course, script writing can take a long time, voice acting can take a long time, video editing takes a long time, and this would be very time consuming, or it would be at least $40 to $50 per video to get a video out. And with AI, that's all changing, because the AI softwares we use, they have a monthly subscription of 10, 20, 30, maybe $50. And with less than $100 a month in subscription fees, you can actually start creating these videos and start earning pretty damn good money from it. And I'm gonna show you that too, all right? So in this video, I'm gonna explain and show you which types of channels you can launch with AI that are faceless, and that can also make you good money by doing so. And that is the shift this year in 2024, and I think the years to come. There's more and better AI softwares coming out, and it becomes easier and easier to make these videos. So yeah, the barrier of entry gets lower and lower, so it's easier to make these channels, but there's a lot of different channels out there that you can make and still make good money with, all right? So really quick, so my name is Casper. I've been doing YouTube automation for 3-4 years now. I've been running an online group coaching community and a one-on-one program for around 2 years now too. And here in this Miro board, you can see some results of what me and my students have achieved. So first of all, I have 4 or 5 client interviews with successful channels who I help one-on-one. They ranged between, my best student, Michael, did 15K a month at one point. Michael, here above him, was doing 7 or 8K in his first 3 months. Now he's doing way more, around 15K a month. Sanjeet, 2-3K a month. Lisa, 3K a month. She was a new mother and was jobless. So it's very life-changing for some people who make this work. And there's just a lot of people who make an extra 3K a month, 2K a month. Let's see here, we have Gabriel, he got monetized in 24 days, Stuck, monetized in 8 videos, doing over 100 a day. Martin been running a search-based channel for 2 or 3 years. He's doing 1.5, 2K a month right now. And it's just, yeah, a lot of people do this and get channels up to 3, 4, 5K a month, and that is just life-changing for a lot of people, right? I also have a Facebook group with 14,000 people in it. I have a school community. You can check all these things, and on my YouTube, what you're watching now, you can actually see these client interviews that I just showed you here. So you can actually verify if I'm walking the walk, right? Or walking the talk, how you say that. All right, so now that is covered, let's just dive straight into the actual AI channels. So the main difference between these AI channels and normal faceless channels is that AI works well for like writing scripts, paraphrasing, or using ChatGPT to make scripts. You can use the AI voiceovers to make voiceovers, so you don't need a script writer anymore, you don't need a voice actor anymore. The difficult part comes in with the video edit. Because let's say original, like if you would run a sports channel, you would need real life footage of the sports games, and your editor would need to download that footage and cut and copy paste basically in your video edit. And that is not possible to do yet with AI. So what I always tell my students and the channels I run myself, you gotta start making low content AI channels. So what this means is like storytelling channels, or like spiritual channels, religious channels, stoicism channels, so philosophy, like horror stories or health channels. Basically you gotta come up with channels where you watch it because you want to listen to the story or the information more than that it's visually appealing, like super high engaging videos like Mr. Beast style videos. So, and this is, yeah, like I said, there's specific niches that this can work, this works in with the AI, but there's also a lot of them that don't really work like this. And I think once I show you the 5 niches, you will understand what I'm saying, all right? So the first of the 5 channels is the spirituality niche. So spirituality channels is one of the main category groups that is popping with AI right now. Viewers love to put some of these channels on and just listen away to it in the background. Talking about energy and vibrations is the main topic here, and there's many variations you can make with. Also the RPM, so the money you earn per 1,000 views, is very high in a lot of these niches actually. So it costs less to make them and you can earn more with it. So it's like a win-win situation there, which is really cool. Now let's go to this. So let's cover this first channel right here called Wisdom Nuggets. And I already checked, they are doing, so here it is, Wisdom Nuggets. So with the vidIQ extension, you can see how many views you get. So they get 426,000 views a month. And from my experience with this niche, you can easily have an RPM of like $8 to $10. So this channel is doing around $4,000 to $5,000 a month in AdSense revenue alone. And as you can see, they have this like dark background going on with like space and stars. They have white text with yellow on it, and all these topics are like, let me filter popular, 9 signs you are a chosen one, once you learn to vibrate correctly, 12 spiritual laws that have been hidden from you. Let's see, the 12 laws of karma. See, so it's very spiritual, like vibrational energy themes. And of course, that is what they build their brand around. And as I scroll over this thumbnail, here you can see that, the video is just moving stock material from people that is free available or that you can get from stock material websites. So you just download this and copy and paste it in a row behind each other, and then you add the captions to it. And there's a lot of software that I will show later in the video that you can do this with. And then in this whole spiritual niche, there's a lot of channels doing stuff like this, but they all have like different branding for their thumbnails, and they have like a little bit of a different topic every time. But the thing is, there's just a lot of information available. It's always top 10 or top 3 listicles. So these are very easy to make with ChatGPT or other AI writing softwares too. You have beautiful AI voices with 11 Labs, for example, which sound like very old male people talking, and that fits this niche perfectly. And then as you can see, like the editing is just stock material videos, you see. And again, yeah, this is not extremely engaging video material, but people still love to just put it on in the background and listen away to it. So yeah, that's a spirituality niche. It is a big one. There's like very high demand for it. It's easy to make. So this is one of the like first one I would try if I were to get into it. Now let's move on to the second one. This is Stoicism. So Stoicism is actually a niche that I got into last year before it completely blew up. So Stoicism is like one of the is like a philosophy, and there's a lot of channels making these philosophy channels because there's a bunch of different philosophies too. And again, these are just very easy to make, just like the spirituality channel. With Stoicism, you also have a lot of these top 10 videos, so the listicle videos, which is very easy to make with AI script writers. And then it's just philosophy that is like online on the web already. So you just put it together from articles and from AI writing softwares, and then it's very easy to make. And these videos are even easier to make because what these channels do is they just have like an image generating software like Midjourney, and they create these images of stoic like figures, like statues, and it's just moving in image slideshows. So again, this is like 12 Stoic principles for immediate life transformation. So it's basically just 12 tips on how to transform your life based on Stoicism. And people just want to listen to that, but that's not like highly entertaining video material again. So it's just, how long is this video? 52 minutes of just slideshows of these Stoic images behind each other. And these are very easy to generate with AI softwares. So, and once you have these images, you just copy paste them in the row in your video editor, and then the captions in the middle you can also auto generate with something like CapCut. So very easy to make again. The thumbnails you can also make with AI, the image, and then you just put some text on it. So if you're doing a Stoicism or another philosophy channel, just like mimic this style, but do it for the specific philosophy. Pick other colors and maybe a different like statue style that you can mimic. This channel has 211 videos, 140,000 subscribers. They get 800,000 views a month based in Canada. So this is easily around $7,000 or $8,000 in AdSense revenue every single month. And they started what, like 8 or 9 months ago. So that's pretty good money for an 8 or 9 month old channel. With stuff like this, I would be careful, because I do know that the Stoicism market was very, very saturated at one point last year. Maybe it's like getting better now because a lot of channels stopped because it was so filled up with new channels by that time. But yeah, do your due diligence and research into the saturation of these markets. Right, number 3 is religious channels. And I think religious channels are very good because religion has like a cult-like following, and there's a lot of people that are very deep into religion, and those viewers make the best viewers because once they are into your channel and like you, they are into it, you know, and they love the topic and the religion they are into. So you have very dedicated viewers that engage with your content and like watching your videos. So that is great. The RPM of this niche is also very high. So it's easily like for a 10-minute video, also $10. So also a very good niche. And within the religious niche, there is a bunch of different angles you can do. So for example, this one does daily devotions. So it's like morning prayers and evening prayers. There's also a lot of biblical channels who do like stories or like end times, rapture signs. You have top 10 listicle channels with signs from God and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different angles in the religious niche you can do. And this is all about like Christianity. There's a lot of different religions that you can make videos about too, right? So there's a lot to go around. This channel just passed 1 million subs, has 467 videos. This is a big channel. And look, they make 4.5 million views a month. So that is like 40-50K in AdSense revenue alone, which is super wild. Let's see when they started, like between 1 and 2 years ago. So that's amazing. So yeah, this is like a prayer channel. Like I said, you can also do storytelling channels. You can do like scriptures. You can do signs from God or other religions. So there's a lot to go around with channels like this too. And yeah, just the market for Christianity is so big, right? And that is really good because that means that the total addressable market you can reach is very high for topics like this. And that just means that it's easier to get more views. There's high competition in this market, but I think there's a lot of room for people to get into it still. Right, channel type 2 is horror stories. So horror stories have been around for ages, especially for faceless YouTube channels. But I do think with the rise of AI, they become easier to make, quicker to make, and you can be more creative with the footage you use and the stories you tell. So you can ask AI to write these stories and then make unique images for the video edit based on your story and channel style and everything. Here we have Mr. Nightmare. This is one of the biggest horror story channels there is, but the principles are the same because these are all faceless YouTube channels too. And they also use stock material to basically tell their story. So it's not real life footage, but it's just like moving images and stock material, as you can see on all these right here, see? So anything that doesn't require real life video footage, you could do with AI. And especially these storytelling videos which are like top 10 listicles. The top 10 listicle styles is very easy to make with script writing softwares like ChatGPT, because then you don't need to make one long script at once, but you can like to ask it to write a story for every listicle and then just put it all together, and then the AI voiceover software is very easy to go over these two. And then yeah, for the look for the video, it's literally just still images of bedrooms, for example, and other moving images. So that's very easy to make with AI softwares too. Let's see, this channel gets 8.2 million views a month. That's a lot too, but of course this is one of the bigger channels with 7 million subscribers. So it's something to consider. Lastly, you've got health channels. So health channels are always cool because when you do something about health, wealth, or relationships like psychology, there's always a market for that. It's very evergreen. And once you have a channel running in a niche like this and you got some good videos, then it will keep on running like almost automatically because it's just something evergreen that people really are into. The RPMs in the health niche are very high too. And let's see, we have our channel pulled up right here. So it's called Healthy Habits. It started like a year ago. Most popular video got almost 1 million views. So it's just one fruit to shrink, an enlarged prostate, never drink this, kidney disease, this stuff. So here, it's a lot of top 10 listicles where again, if you just type in like, for example, in ChatGPT, give me the top 10 superfoods to stop proteinuria. I don't know what that is, but you can look for any disease or illness that there is and then ask it to like list 10 foods to heal you from that, or 10 juices or 10 exercises or whatever. Gives you the listicle, ask it to write like more in depth for each bullet point, put it together, voice over on it. And then here it's just again stock material video footage that you can get on stock websites for nearly free. So it's not completely with AI, but you can also generate images like for videos like this with AI and then put those images in it. And that's also one thing, I guess, with AI channels, you still have to do some work. You know, it's not like everything is completely automated, but AI just helps you to make it quicker and cheaper and without freelancers that are gonna help you. So that is just, yeah, a good way to save cost and speed up production and make more videos and make more money in the long run too. All right, so these were 5 channel topics that you can get started with. If you want to learn how to actually make these videos, I have a school group coaching community with a lot of courses and case studies in, and also an AI learning environment, like how you do this step by step. So you can get inspiration from these channels, but if you actually want to learn how to use the tools that I'm going to talk about right now, you can check that out, or you can also book a call with me for one-on-one coaching in the description. Now, AI tools. So there's a lot of AI tools on the market already, and they can definitely add up if you like get all of them, because each of them is like $20, $40, $50. So you don't need everything, but here is just a stack of tools that I am using. And by the way, if you just want to read this file, this Word file, you can go to my blog, which is also linked in the description. You can read that for free. And then you can also like click the links to go to all the softwares here. So the main thing is with like, when you look at YouTube, it's basically like you find a niche to start a channel in, then you have to make the channel, do the SEO, and then create videos. So for all of these steps, there's different AI softwares you can use. The main one I would recommend you when starting is vidIQ. This is like free or like $10 a month, but it gives you very good insight into keywords and competitor channel data and analytics that can help you pick your niche. So definitely check that one out. When it comes to building a channel, all you really need is canva.com. So just to build a channel logo and a channel banner. I wouldn't overthink this. I would just make something very simple and get started straight away. For SEO, so SEO is keywords, search engine optimization. So basically it helps you find keywords for your videos and channel that if people search on YouTube, they will find your video and your topic for your videos. Now you can do this with vidIQ too. But if you want to completely automate it, there's a tool called taja.io. And in this, you basically just put your script or your video title, and it gives you a full SEO report that you can copy paste into your channel. And the SEO is really good. It's really automated. It's a little bit expensive, but if you have a channel that is based on SEO and search, then I would highly recommend trying this out. And also just, even if it's not based on search, you still want to have keywords so that YouTube knows what your channel is about. Now we have ideation and packaging. This is by far the most important part of YouTube automation and YouTube in general. So the way you make your titles, the titles that you write, the way you create your thumbnail, like is it clickable or not, the branding you give it, the colors you do, the images, the storytelling in that. By far my favorite tool for that is called 1 of 10, which basically is a tool that just compares you can put your keywords in there for your channel, and then it shows you all the competitor channels, thumbnails, titles, and how that looks and what is working and what is not working. And then you can just mimic what's working from good performing videos and change it up to your own style. So that one is really good. Now, when it comes to actually making the videos, you're gonna start with writing scripts. So you can either, like I just said, with the top 10 listicles, go to ChatGPT, and if it's like the top 10 things you should do daily to help your kidneys, and you just write in ChatGPT what are 10 healthy foods for kidney diseases or something. It gives you a whole list, and then you just ask it to elaborate on that. So that is basically method one. It's using writing softwares to write the whole script for you. Another method that is getting very popular now is paraphrasing existing videos. So you can use tools like Quillbot to paraphrase competitor videos into a new unique script basically. And then if you add a voiceover to it and a unique video, then under YouTube it will fall under the fair use policy, and you will have a new video that you can monetize too. So some people don't really agree with this, because you basically take someone else's video script and just reword it. But yeah, that is just how the game works right now. A lot of people use it, and a lot of people are successful with it too. So that is for the scripts. For the voiceovers, use 11 Labs, probably the best AI software out there right now. It's like $20, $30 a month, and it just saves you so much time. You can have a 30-minute script done in like 3-4 minutes using 11 Labs, so it saves time and money doing it yourself or hiring freelancers for it. And then if you want to edit videos, you can either get Midjourney to create AI generated images, like the Stoicism channel, where you have like slideshow images. You can also get CapCut, which is like $6 a month for the pro version. It has a free version too. You can get stock material in there, and also the auto-generated captions in the videos in CapCut, so that's very valuable. Oh yeah, and the third one is Pictory. So this is like an AI software where you just input your script, and then it matches stock material to your video, and also a voiceover. So these are basically the 3 video editing options there are. It just depends on the type of channel you're making, which one you're going to be using. And so first find about your niche, and then decide which software you need to make it. Now for thumbnails, you can either use Canva, which can be free. You can like just search for thumbnails in Canva, and it shows you a lot of templates, and then you can edit it to your liking. You can also use Midjourney to make AI generated images with prompts. So you just tell it what you want, and then it makes it for you. This needs some testing and time to figure out, but it can be very strong, and a lot of channels use Midjourney only to make their thumbnails too. Now this is a whole stack of different kind of softwares. If you just want to have a clear overview of the softwares that I would get if I was like a beginner starting with YouTube automation and don't want to outsource to freelancers, these are the tools I would get when starting my AI channels. So vidIQ for the research to keywords and your channel, the niche basically of your channel. So like the Stoicism, the religious, the spirituality niche. So you can find gaps in the market and find your niche. Then use Staja for SEO. Use 1 of 10 to compare, see what your competitors are doing and how you can change it to your own liking and find out your own branding. Quillbot to paraphrase the scripts. So you could go to the Stoicism channel, see their best video, 10 things you should do every morning. So you basically download the script of the video, you put it in a paraphraser, and then you just use the 11 Labs voiceover to edit over it, and then you add a video on it. And again, yeah, if you don't trust this process, you can read up on the YouTube fair use policy, and then you can see that it's actually just completely legal to do this. It's just a little like gray area because it feels weird like taking someone else's script and like just basically mimicking that in another word, right? But yeah, these were the 5 AI channels that I would start with if you're thinking about doing this, and also the tools you need to start doing this. So all that is left is for you to actually take action on this and just start your YouTube automation channel. That's it for this video. I hope this was clear and helpful. Again, if you want to read this file and click on all these links for the softwares, just go to my blog. If you want to take me up on this and like crush Q4 and get started with your YouTube automation channel and scale it up to like 3, 5, 7, or even 15K a month, like I did with some of my students right here, then you can book a link with the Calendly link in the description of this video, where we had on a discovery call. We talk about your situation, where you want to take this, and then we can decide if you're a good fit for a program, and I can help you one-on-one to get this up and running. All right. Hope you liked it, hope it was valuable, and I will see you in the next one.